ETV Sports presents Eagan High School Wildcat Hockey. Tonight, the Wildcats take on the Duluth Denfeld Hunters.
It might be 48 degrees and partly cloudy out on the first Saturday in December, but inside the Eagan Civic Arena, the ice is down, and it's time for the Eagan Wildcats boys hockey home opener for the 2017-18 season. Mike Cook and Jeff Bergam back with you. Happy to bring you hockey here on ETV, and a special welcome to those of you watching us on the World Wide Web.
Cookie, nice to have you here, buddy, and again, great to have you this season. And we got also a big camera, Mike LaPointe, back on camera one, coming back for the year. Should be a good game here, Mike.
Yeah, as you look at the Eagan Wildcats, they played 2 nights ago down at Cottage Grove. 3-2, they emerged victorious. 2 goals by Johnny Myers in a game that really the Wildcats controlled much of the play.
Well, that was a grinder game. It was a good game for the Cats, good season opener for them. But again, brutal, grind, physical, a lot of penalties. Found a way to win. Good character builder.
And, of course, on the other side, coming down from the 2-1-8 is the Duluth Denfeld Hunters. Back-to-back games for the Hunters wearing the yellow with the maroon trim. They were at South St. Paul last night, won by a 4-1 count. This is their 5th game of the year, and thus far Denfeld is averaging 4 goals a game.
Yeah, they got some offense, Mike, so it'll be a real good test on the Eagan and their defense and goalie to kind of shut them down and get some good scoring chances here. So,
as we said, the Cats 3-2 the other night, Denfeld 4-1 last night. And we said Myers 2 goals for Eagan the other night. And we're talking right before we came on, Eagan, I think it was 7 guys got on the score sheet just for those 3 goals.
Yeah, nice distribution of points there, nice goal tallies and assists. And again, had a lot of chances, Mike, in that Cottage Grove game. So we're looking for today to get those chances, bury the puck. And
I think for one thing for the Eagan fans, you want to keep one thing they want to improve on is stay out of the penalty box. 10 penalties whistled the other night against the Wildcats.
Yeah, a lot of opportunity to practice that PK unit there, penalty kill. So again, looking to stay out of the box, move your feet, get some chances and bury it.
And for Denfeld, they were 1 for 6 on the power play last night over at South St. Paul. Head coach Mike Taylor, Eagan Wildcats, 15th year behind the bench for Tails. Doug Watson, one of his assistants behind him. Mike Thomas over there as well. And for Denfeld, they had a change at the helm this year as Kevin Smalley, their longtime coach, went to Cloquet, I believe it was. Former UMB Bulldog Dale Jago now behind the bench for the Hunters. Let's start with the public address announcer Nick Johnson to get things rolling today.
Conference matchup featuring the visitors, the Duluth Denfeld Hunters, and your Eagan Wildcats. Let's meet the starting lineups, beginning with our visitors. In goal, number 1, Benjamin Lafont. On defense, number 7, Darren Shikes. On defense, number 28, Isaac Smith. At forward, number 6, Jacob Marciniak. At forward, number 21, Brady Bastier. And at center, number 25, Luke Ellefson. Head coach of the Hunters is Dale Jago, assisted by Jake Johnson and Ryan Garris. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Eagan Wildcats. In goal, senior number 30, Brandon Toussaint. On defense, number 5, Eli Dolney. His defensive partner, number 17, Jack Mason. At forward, number 19, William Randall. At forward, number 22, Micah Beneke. And at center, the captain, number 24, Keegan Johnson. Assistant coaches are Mike Thomas and Doug Watson. The head coach of the Wildcats is Mr. Mike Taylor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask technical difficulties. And now we ask you to please rise, remove your hats, and join us in the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner.
right, we got some technical difficulties out of the way here in the Civic Arena. It is home game one of the year for the Wildcats, as we mentioned earlier, so get a few of those kinks worked out, but we're happy to bring you high school hockey here on ETV and, of course, those of you watching us on the World Wide Web.
And we're looking at live on ETV, live coverage here, Michael.
Scary thought that you and I are now live.
We are live. Yeah, big shout out to all of our fans out there, World Wide Web. Those of you watching in-state, watching on Channel 20 ETV. Also, big shout out goes to Chicago. The Loyola Ramblers women's hockey team catching it out here and getting that old Captain Bergeman healed up. Here we go.
See the Eagan Wildcats are gathered around their netminder, Brandon Toussaint, the man between the pipes for the Wildcats this year. Split time last year with Jeremy Manzella, but Toussaint 8-5 on the year, 277 goals against, 894 in the save percentage, and he did blank 3 opponents. For Denfeld, Benjamin Lafont, the senior netminder, wears number 1 for the Denfeld Hunters. He'll be to your left as we get rolling here momentarily with the puck drop. As we look at last year, he's got 3 games under his belt this year. He's got a 5.5 goals against and a save percentage of .859, and we are underway here in the Eagan Civic Arena. Cats wearing the home whites, right to left across your TV screen and your computer screen. Denfeld with the gold and the maroon trim going left to right. Cats early control down in the Denfeld zone, but Denfeld looks like they're going to try to bring it out far side. Pinching in is Eli Dolney, number 5 for the Wildcats. Out there on defense right now, along with number 17, Jack Mason. Up front for the Wildcats, we've got Keegan Johnson, 24, and he is centering Michael Beneke, 22, and William Randall, number 19. Again, balanced scoring we saw the other night for the Wildcats, balanced scoring last season. And Coach Mike Taylor seems to think that's going to happen again this year for this Eagan squad. As Denfeld dumps it in, Toussaint lets it go by far side. Denfeld couldn't control, and here come the Wildcats. This will be number 7, Johnny Myers leading the rush. He's out there with 16, Nick Sherrick, who's trying to get it across the Myers, couldn't connect. Instead, it's going to be 37, Colin Meyer up for the Wildcats, the junior forward, getting some varsity time this year. Just early stages here from the Eagan Civic Arena. Face-off will be to the right of Lafont, first whistle of the game. You said it's a first Saturday in December here in Wildcat Country. First home game of the year as well for the Cats, who were 15-12 during the 2016-17 campaign. Went 1-1 in the postseason. Of course, they had that thrilling win against Rosemount in the first round here last year before falling in the section semis. And Denfeld looks to get something going, pass a little too far ahead for 14. That's Ryan Lemker. And faceoff will be back in the Hunter zone. Looking at the Wildcats right now. Let's try to see who's going to be out there. We've got a few new numbers we got to get used to this year. Matt Burgum on defense right now, number 23 at the left point. And he's out there with number 18, Max Meekin, listed as a forward, but he's been playing some D right now, partially out of necessity for this Wildcat squad. You've got right now Jonah Mikla, played a lot last year as a freshman. He's out injured right now. Could be a few weeks before he's back, shot on goal. Lafont with the save for Denfeld. And Isaac Kaluski out as well for the Wildcats, the big hard-hitting, rugged defenseman. I believe it was a hamstring injury he's battling. Expected to be back shortly for this Wildcat squad. And right now for the Wildcats up front, Cole Poplinski is 12. 9 is Cole Gibson, who had the first goal in the game the other night, along with number 11, Henry Reif, the sophomore, played on the varsity last year. And here comes Denfeld, trying to break it out of their own zone, unable to do so. Cats keeping it in. Can they get it back to the point? And they do, and it's going to squirt out. 2-on-2, hustling back, Jack Mason for the Wildcats. He'll turn and look up near side. He's watched over there by, I believe that was DeCaro for Denfeld. And it was just wide of Toussaint, if I can say it. And here come the Cats hustling the other way. Opportunity, shot, gotta go! 1-0 Cats. Cole Gibson lighting the lamp. Just about to say, one thing in this Eagan squad this year is going to be speed. And you saw it right there as Gibson coming down that right side, just roofed the shot. 2:12 into this one, and it's 1-0. Here comes Gibson out of his own zone. Boy, Gibson's going to be one to watch this year. Just a sophomore on this Wildcat squad. a Wildcat squad that is loaded with underclassmen. Just 3 seniors this year after they lost 8 off of last year's squad.
Oh, Gibson! Single assist to number 12, Cole Poplinski. Gibson from Poplinski at 2:12 of the first.
Well, there you go, Poplinski. He's one of the 3 seniors on this squad for the Eagan Wildcats. And right, one of the sophomores, he's going to go in deep against a pair of Denfeld players, including number 5, Ian Dahl, the senior D. Whistle in the corner, and what do we got here? Official is skating over towards the box. Denfeld bench penalty box is open, and it looks like Ian Dahl is going to sit for the Denfeld Hunters.
Michael on the first power play of the game.
2:48 will be the time of this one. I think they said it was a high stick.
So they've got Mason. They got number 7. They got Johnny Myers at the point with Dolney, Sherrick, Eagan Johnson, and they got Randall on the power play.
High sticking is the official call against the Duluth Denfeld Hunters. Cats the other night 2 for 3 on the power play down there at Cottage Grove. Opportunity shorthanded for Denfeld, who saw it with a stop on the shot by Escala. Jacob Escala, junior forward for the Hunters.
First really test of the game there for Brandon there. Nice save on him, challenge the shooter. Nice job by him. Come out there.
Nice job grabbing the post there for Toussaint. 3-1 shots thus far in favor of the Wildcats, but 1-0 where it matters the most. Early stages here of the home opener. And here come the Cats. Off the far boards, trying to get it Johnson. He's going to battle in hard into the corner. Keegan Johnson, 24 for the Wildcats. One of the captains on this squad. Sherrick over to help out for the Wildcats. Kept in nicely by Myers briefly.
Could be a high stick there. They didn't call it.
No. And because Denfeld touched it next, we do play on. Denfeld's going to switch one guy behind the play as Escala went off. And on for the Denfeld Hunters is one of their assistant captain, 25, Luke Ellefson. As the Cats take it down into the Denfeld zone, back out to Myers. Long shot.
Nice shot there by Johnny Meyer. Nice little shot.
Yep, LaFont got the right pad out, almost screened in front. Down to 50 seconds to go. Power play, 2-0 Cats.
Nice penalty, Rubin there. Nice job by the power play unit there. Nice cross-ice pass to Sherrick. All alone in front of the net. He one-times her home. Really nice, well done there by the Wildcats.
3:59 into this one, and it's 2-0 Eagan over Denfeld. Sherrick with the goal. And for Sherrick, I believe that's his first of the year.
First year, yeah.
I believe he had a couple of assists the other night down in Cottage Grove.
Nice job there by the power play of the Wildcats. Nice puck movement again. Nice one-time in front of the net. Good start of the game here, Mike, for the Wildcats.
Actually, Sherrick had a couple of assists in that season opener, but right now he puts them up by a 2-0 count. Word from the truck, no replay on that one. Let's hear the word from Nick Johnson, though.
Number 16, Nick Sherrick. Assist to number 24, Keegan Johnson. Sherrick from Johnson at 3:59 on the power play.
And Cats might have just got away with an offside there as they control play down into the Denfeld zone. Centering pass, nobody there wearing white, however. Kept in, that was 23 for the Wildcats. Matt Bergam, the junior defender, back at left point. He said he's out there. His defensive partner is Meekin. Nice, take that back. Well, this game, all Cats thus far, 4.5 gone by. Quick shot there by, I believe that was Gibson. Down low, Denfeld just tried to ring it around the far boards. That was Rukavina with the shot, or the attempt, I should say, all the way down into the Cat zone, and they will regroup. Bergam ahead, that's tipped into the zone by number 12, Poplinski, and the Cats are making a change behind the play. William Randall on for the Wildcats 19. He'll race behind the net. Will he get there in time? No, he will not, but we're going to go 2-on-2 down to the left of LaFont. And here comes Denfeld trying to bring it out the other way, getting some momentum here. Kept in, however, the Cats. Good shot that time. That was Randall that time. Hustling in, that's Beneke, 22. Upending, the Cat goes down. Arms do not come up. We do play on. 11:32 to go, opening period. It's 2-0 Eagan. Johnson behind the net for the Wildcats. Attempted wrap around. LaFont there. Let's steer that one away. Denfeld. Do they just send it down? No, they're going to try to get something going here. This time it's going to be actually going to be kept in instead. This is we look down to try and get the right name for the Denfeld player. And kept in the zone. Oh, couldn't be quite kept in, but Dolney in the neutral. Denfeld tried to get something going, and they will this time. This is Shikes bringing the puck in as Denfeld's going to make a full change behind the play. And Mason going to regroup for the Cats. Intercepted in front. That's Ellefson, or check that, was 15 Jopi for Duluth Denfeld. And Jopi can't keep it in that time, and the Hunters forced to regroup in their own zone. This will be Rukavine, a 23, big kid for Duluth Denfeld. Into the corner, Sherrick 1-on-2. It's not in his favor, but Cats continue to control down below the goal line. Let's see, Denfeld, they're going to go up the far side right in front of the bench. Try to get it ahead, they do this time. This is DeCaro. And that shot nowhere near the Wildcat net. Cats trying to clear it out. They do not, kept in near side by the Hunters. This is Jake Johnson for Denfeld trying to get in on the play, 26. But Johnny Myers for the Cats, backhands it up to his teammate, and Cats, well, they clear the zone briefly. Now it is fully out. Long shot, that went off the skate of the defender as that was Burgum trying to get the shot on net. And LaFont's going to cover up as the Cats continue to mount the pressure. 10-1 shots on goal right now.
Yeah, nice speed, Mike, by the Wildcats. We talked about this earlier in the game here. You know, Egan's got some size, they got speed, so they're really putting that pressure on Duluth Denfeld. Nice to see a good start of the game for the Wildcats.
And just as I say that, they change it to 11-1 shots on goal right now for the Eagan Wildcats. Face off to the left of LaFont. Puck has been in this end of the ice for the majority of the game thus far. And Denfeld trying to get something going here. Dumping it in, and is their captain Bastier, number 21. Cats try to control behind the play. Denfeld trying to get some kind of offense set up, which they have not done at all yet tonight. Far side a little too far for the Cats. And we are going to play on. There was no icing on that one. Can Denfeld get it out there, battling at the half wall. Centered it in front. Nobody was there. Opportunity. There's a shot. Big save. Can they get the rebound? Another big save by LaFont. Boy, I believe that was Gibson with the first shot. And was it Poplinski that had the rebound?
Yeah, Poplinski right there. Here's a replay. Nice job there by Gibby. Here it is by Mason. Brings the puck in. Nice distance off there in front of the slot. Gibson there. Nice shot. Rebound there by number 11, Rife. Henry Rife almost there. Nice opportunity again for the Wildcats. Good pressure by them.
I stand corrected. You're right. 11 Rife, not 12 Poplinski. First game of the year. We're learning.
Wait, you're doing well done.
Yeah. You and I have done this long enough. LaFont with another save as the shots continue for the Eagan Wildcats. We've got a whistle. We've got a hand pass, they're going to say.
Pass.
Hey, can I give a quick personal shout out here? I think I can.
You certainly can.
Good luck to the Eagan Squirt C team playing down in the Rosemont tournament this weekend. I know a few of those guys are watching right now. Going to be heading down there. They're going to play Farmington coming up here in a little bit.
The heated rivalry of the Rosemont Irish in that tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Eagan Squirt C Green beat Tulsa, Oklahoma this morning by a 10-1 count, by the way. So good luck to those guys. 13-1 your shots right now in favor of the Varsity Cats. And trying to get ahead of Randall. Denfeld intercepts in the neutral. Just going to heads up.
Heads up.
Whoa!
Oh, got to be on your toes
hey,
up here at the Wildcat Stadium.
Who wants it? We got a souvenir. Who needs it? There you go.
There you go, Mikey. There you go.
There you go.
Little puck to the crowd there.
There you go.
Here's a little replay of it here. Mike coming our way. A little replay, a little chip shot.
I got
up
it.
there. Oh,
Whoa.
it's almost in the camera. Heads up now.
You know, we usually get one up here a year, not 6 minutes into the season or 8 minutes into the season. All right, back to the live action. Long shot, Johnson, he winds and shoots.
Oh, that was a 5-hole. I thought that was a sneak on by there. Good shot there by Keegan Johnson.
Yeah, LaFont didn't know where that was. Never a good sign when your goalie's reaching back and looking back.
Never a good sign.
8:49 goes. We approach the halfway point. Period number one.
Here's a replay of it there, Mike. That replay shot there by Johnson. The goal looks behind him. Got the 5-hole, but not all the way through. Johnny Meyer, nice little centering pass. Just could not get it home.
And again, the Cats aggressive on the forecheck.
Aggressive defense there by Eli Dolan. They kept that puck in the zone nicely.
Look at Dolan. He's one of those kids. He's a junior, but he's been with his varsity squad kind of up and down the last couple of years, so he's gotten some ice time. But, you know, last year you think about, we kind of had a couple of really big seniors on the defensive zone.
We had a lot of swing players that got some ice time last year, too. So, you know, really, it's a deep team here Eagan has.
Cats have to tag up as we pass the halfway point. Period number one here on ETV. Denfeld trying to poke it out. There's Dolney once again. Keeps it in. Nice job by the Eagan D. Sherrick, he'll turn, shoot. It's the defenseman on the way through. That was Shikes that blocked it. Didn't know he was doing it, but he did. And we've got
wave that off. Mason will get that.
And this will be Johnny Myers. We could safely call him a speedster, can't we?
You can call. He's got the jets, absolutely.
Intercepted in front by Denfeld. Opportunity, and that goes just wide off the stick of Marciniak. He had a goal last night for Denfeld over there at Lakota Arena against South St. Paul. Myers will dump it in deep for the Cats. And Jolpe and the Denfeld Hunters try to get something going here. Shots 15-1 now in favor of the Wildcats. Not at all a good start for Denfeld. 2-on-3 down in the corner. That's Poplinski in there for the Wildcats, big number 12. And Denfeld try to get something going this time. There's Ellison leads the rush.
Offside there by Denfeld.
That kind of a period thus far for the Denfeld Hunters. Here with 9:42 elapsed. Coach Taylor and the Wildcats got to be pleased with what he's seeing thus far.
Yeah, real nice start to the game here. 15-1 in shots. They're really putting the pressure on Duluth, kind of demonstrating their team speed.
Well, you look at the other night at Cottage Grove, Eagan had 48 shots on goal.
48 shots on goal. They had probably 8 to 10 golden scoring opportunities, Mike. It was one of those games.
Yep. Yeah, I know Coach Taylor was telling me, we just got to finish. Well, thus far, not bad. 2 goals less than 2 minutes apart early in this one have given them a 2-0 lead. And Denfeld's going to keep it in with Lemker right in front of the Wildcat bench. Opportunity, Denfeld, that went off the skate. I believe it was that Gibson coming back. Denfeld, maybe their first somewhat sustained pressure in this hockey game. The 10 minutes gone by. Shot in front. No, never got through off the stick of I know I'm going to have a problem with this. Number 12, Peyton Budliksevich for Duluth Denfeld.
So we got a penalty in the game here.
First one against the Wildcats. Looks like it's going to be number
3, Matthew Burgum. They got it for.
Didn't see what the infraction was, but we will find out momentarily. 10:10 is the time of it. Roughing the call. Well, the Cats, we said they took 10 penalties 2 nights ago, but they only allowed 1 power play goal. So the penalty kill is experienced, shall we say, in 3.5 periods of action this year.
Lots of opportunity in that first game for the Wildcats. Did a great job killing that penalty off, or penalties, excuse me.
Jupa heel head man in here for Escola for Denfeld. Escola into the zone. They were just a hair offsides, however. Might have been Lemker here along the boards. It was just in a little too early. Let's take a look at why Duluth Denfeld is on the power play. Keep an eye on 23 for the Wildcats. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right in front of the official. Probably not the best place to do that.
Fine line for being physical and also being a little bit too physical, so he got called on it.
Yeah, and Eagan's going to send that one all the way down with 1:13 to go in the kill. Denfeld yet to get a shot with the man advantage. And here they come. They got to keep the puck, however. As Ellison lost it, but Myers was then aggressive on the forecheck. Myers gets pushed into the boards hard by Ellison.
Kind of a shot from behind there could have been a call.
Yep. Probably would have called that the other night, the way the refs were whistle happy. Got to remember, it's early in the year for the refs, too.
Early in the year.
And here comes Denfeld trying to get something out of their own zone. Again, aggressive play. This time it's 12 Poplinski for the Wildcats. Denfeld, boy, they just can't get the puck even across the center line, down to 36 to go in the man advantage. Yeah, let's try one more time. They're going to come near side. This time it'll be Bastier. He'll cross red, send it down, dump and chase. Denfeld going to make 1 change behind, 2 change behind, 2-player change behind. And Cats are just going to send it all the way down. 17 to go in the power play for Denfeld. See if they can get time to get 1 rush going here. And again, this time it's William Randall in deep for the Wildcats. And boy, it's like the Cats are on the power play the way they're controlling play right now. Full strength for the Cats. Denfeld officially 0 shots with that man advantage. Kept in near side, long shot, never got through off of Myers. That was Shikes with the shot, 7-on-7. And back deep for Denfeld. Jolpe to try, get something. And Denfeld, can they get it ahead? Try to get, he's got his man in deep. That was number 12, Budliksevich. And I apologize if I'm butchering that name. Shot in front. That was Esco right there with a great chance for the Hunters.
Yeah, they've had a couple chances now, Mike, after they had the power play. Better chances was even up.
And Meyer saw his man was in the zone, so he quickly held up. And Cats are changing him up behind the play. Sherrick's going to chase in. Bergam with a shot. Went off the player and in. Here's Sherrick looking to leaves it. Trying to get it in front. Shot to goal!
Nice
Keegan Johnson.
Cullen Meyer. Beautiful pass there to Keegan Johnson. Great play. Good job with the Cats. Real good head presence there. Beautiful play there by Meyer. Saw Keegan all alone in front.
13:05 time of this one, and it's 3-0 for the Eagan Wildcats.
But there it looks like we got Sherrick. Though Sherrick there back to Meyer. Meyer, little nice pass there to Johnson. Beautiful no-look backhand.
See Johnson wearing the big C this year for the Wildcats. He's one of the captains along with Isaac Kaluski and Nick Sherrick.
24, Keegan Johnson. Assist to number 37, Colin Meyer, and number 16, Nick Sherrick. Johnson from Meyer and Sherrick at 13:05 of the first.
Well, there you go, Nick Johnson giving us all the vital information as Randall brings it in deep for the Wildcats. The pressure just continuing. It's like a flurry of white and blue thus far. Eagan making a change up behind the play, and they are going to chase. I believe that's Meekin that just came on for the Wildcats. He's got the puck. He's going to fire it all the way ahead. Tried to hit Randall. Puck was tipped, so no icing is called. Just outside 3 minutes to go in the first. 3-0 for your Eagan Wildcats. Off the boards. Good battle in the corner. 2-on-2. Referees are not going to blow the whistle on this one. Guys got to play on. Here's Bergen. Far side. Long shot all the way through. And I don't know if Font ever saw that before it hit him. But boy, nice job there by the Eagan defense. That was Bergam up top. Sent it across to his defensive partner, Meekin. And there's a look at Meekin, the sophomore forward / defenseman. Yep, Coach Thomas says, yep, you were that close to getting a goal.
Yep.
Your side, Mason. Shot's going to go high and wide. Poplinski far side for the Cats. Got Gibson with him. Gibson backhand. LaFont got that right pad out again. I think he didn't know he had it.
Nice pressure there again by the Wildcats. Relentless on the forecheck. Moving the puck well, putting pressure on Denfeld. Duluth kind of running to a bus here, so we're kind of replay that, kind of grinding in the corner. Looks like it's Johnson to
That was Gibson.
Gibson backhand.
And if you look at what Gibson did on that play, he knew he couldn't go to the forehand, so he just shot the backhand and it nearly went in. Good smart play by the Wildcat forward. And Mason will get it in neutral. 2:25 to go in this period. Mason down low, centers it in front, tried to get an off-angle shot, or an odd-angle shot. Kept in, Cats, Meyer going to go down the middle. Can they get it to him? No, he's going to go into the corner, however, get it over to Sherrick. Sherrick going to go back point. Long shot, never got through. Backhanded out by Denfeld, and here come the Hunters trying to go the other way. Budisilovic. I'm just going to call him Peyton, I think. Is that okay?
Nice job by the Duluth Denfeld to get that puck down deep. Shot on goal. Nice save there by Brandon. A little bit of a butterfly. Those are always tricky. They kind of bounce around. They kind of go up and down.
Especially for a goaltender that hasn't seen a shot in.
Had 2 shots so far.
I mean, but what was their first shot? 10 minutes ago maybe? But you're right. Absolutely. That was a tricky shot for a goaltender. Wildcats looking to finish this period strong. It's been strong all the way through thus far. It's a matter of can you finish right here. Opportunity. Beneke across. Randall. And somewhere that puck is loose and LaFont is able to cover.
Again, nice breakup by the Wildcats. Get that puck out deep to Beneke. Beneke crashing that right. Now here's a replay of it. Now Beneke banging. He's got Randall in front there. Just couldn't find the handle. Just sitting there. Just couldn't put it home.
Well, you notice it was Darren Shikes that got back for Denfeld. Kind of got a stick on it just enough, I think, to slow it down, to prevent that goal. Fanning on the shot far side was that was 18 Meekin. 90 seconds to go, opening period. Period that has been nothing but Wildcats thus far. Whoa, losing a blade, going down was Johnson. We play on. Denfeld, yep, they do get back. Well, they got their captain out there without a stick as Toussaint kicks one aside. Destier does pick up his stick after the hit from Johnson that was purely accidental on the slide. Cats unable to do it. Good job there, Toussaint, heads up play. Bergman with the top opportunities. We're in the final minute of play. He's taken down. Some of the fans looking for a call, and then forthcoming. Battle into the corner this week. Johnson giving chase. Eagan, far side. Beneke. Dangerous pass. Throws it out front. Opportunity for Denfeld. That shot never got through. A couple of Cats collide down in the zone. Finish off that check far side. That was Reif. Denfeld tried to get in front. Nobody there. Kicked away nicely. I believe that was Bergman, wasn't it? And will it be an ice? It should be, and it is. 28.5 to go. Opening period here on ETV, your home for Wildcat Sports. Toussaint is going to be to the right of number 30 in the pipes for the Wildcats. Brandon Toussaint, senior netminder. Backed up this year, Derek Manzella and Jonah Pellegrim are the backup netminders, and I assume one of them will play JV and the other one will be the backup for varsity on a given night. Here comes Henry Reif, far side, left circle. Shot, tried to go 5-hole, didn't get it. Stewart hangs with the puck in the final 10 seconds. Oh, couldn't keep it in, was Dolney.
Oh,
and he's going to get called for a trip. Opportunity right before the buzzer. And we've got a whistle with 0.5 to go. So this will be the second penalty of the night on the Eagan Wildcats. And it will be Eli Dolney sitting.
Here's a replay of that there, Mike. Here you go, just got the skates with the stick there. They're going to call it every time.
Basically enough time to drop the puck. Buzzer will sound. Time of that penalty will be 16:59. So a tremendous opening 17 minutes for the Wildcats. 20-3 shot on goal advantage. 3-0 on the scoreboard is where it matters right now. Cole Gibson, Nick Sherrick, Keegan Johnson with the goals for your Eagan Wildcats. And it looks like we are going to have, do we have the little chippers tonight?
Chippers going on right now, folks.
Got to get the Duluth Denfeld Hunters off. As you see the Wildcats, they're going to stay on the ice for what has become a tradition here in the Eagan Civic Arena.
Which is a great opportunity for these little guys to come out there and showcase in front of the...
It's the little guys and little gals.
Yes.
Looks like we've got the old school Mighty Ducks and kind of like an old school or Florida Panthers jersey.
Yeah, they've got the Panthers and the Ducks out there, the little chippers there.
Yeah. I was thinking of Atlanta Thrashers initially, but yeah, this I believe is Panthers.
And like you said, Mike, good tradition here at Eagan to get the little chippers out here. I mean, these guys and gals are thinking they're in the big time pro. Look at the benches there with all the parents kind of videotaping this. This is a proud time for them to be out here and showcase this.
And there they are, all out there with those cameras.
For that puck to drop, and here we go.
And I think we're going to play about, it looks like 9-on-7, give or take. Trying to count how many.
Featuring the Panthers versus the Ducks.
The Panthers versus the Ducks. This is a heated rivalry, Mike. This goes way back, I think, for at least 2 more days.
This is a big East Coast, West Coast rivalry.
East Coast, West Coast. There they go.
I just want to know one thing. Well, 2 things, actually. 1, is there a kid named Bombay on the Ducks? And 2, are we going to see the Flying V?
And I love the neon pink tape on the stick. I think our guys should be doing that on the varsity level.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, we got a 1-0 goal for the Ducks. There are a couple of the Ducks that have that pink tape out there. It seems like a Panthers got it as well. You know, it's really cool for these kids, too. You look down, you see their names on the back of the jerseys.
Absolutely.
I think that's really important. You've got some Eagan sponsors on the bottom of these jerseys. You know, we say it every year, but how big is it when the Eagan community steps up for youth hockey?
And I'm thinking, Mike, for sure this year. These are the nicest jerseys I've ever seen here for this age. These mini mites or chippers, they look pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like
love the jerseys.
It's like Thomas with a goal for the Ducks, puts them up by a 2-0 count.
Yeah, Thomas has had a good year so far. Something, a lot of points out there, a lot of assists, a lot of Oh, the puck's in the net.
Oh, going for another one.
Oh,
Tucked that one just inside the post.
There's a force.
All right, kid, pass the puck. No, at this point, I think, they're happy just to touch it.
They're happy to be out there.
And one thing I like too with Eagan, with the kids this little, they like to play half ice or width-wise, which is great. I think it's like the USA development model, they call it.
Absolutely.
And it's just the idea is you get more touches, more practice.
More touches with the puck, more practice. You get a full sheet of ice with these guys, they're going to get gassed by the time they get to the red line. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, here we go. Panthers get on the board. I think unofficially it's now 3-1 Ducks. Uh-oh. 2-0, we're fighting for the puck. Oh, you missed on the open net, however. Right now we've got more scoring in this one than we do in the varsity game. Just barely.
George Duth, Ruben Duth, Emery Dively, Mackenzie Gunderson, Madison Gunderson, Chad Johnson, Landon Coleman, Charlie Ness, Daniel Seitz, and Addison Tremblay. Playing tonight for the Ducks, Chase Beckwith, Benton Shallow, Benjamin Gannon, Drew Karsnia, Zachary Land, Karen Schack, Lucas Stokes, Silas Watson, William Todd III, Clara Turvold, and Logan Umland.
All right, well, as the Chippers play on, we're going to take ourselves a quick break here. At the varsity level, it's the Eagan Wildcats 3, the Denfeld Hunters 0. We're going to be coming back shortly for second period action. You're watching Eagan Boys Varsity Hockey on ETV. Welcome back inside the Eagan Civic Arena after what is a dominant 17 minutes of action for the Eagan Wildcats. Shots were actually 20-3 that period in favor of the Wildcats. Cats with that one score on their power play. But yeah, you look at those numbers and it's pretty much all Eagan.
Yeah, scoring chances there, Mike, 5-2. And I would have said they would probably be 10-2 as far as prime scoring chances. But again, great start of the game here for the Wildcats. Good puck control, good movement, good speed. Just what you're looking for after that real grinder game against Cottage Grove.
Yeah, we said it was Cole Gibson with the first goal for the Wildcats, followed by Nick Sherrick and Keegan Johnson, and it's 3-0 in favor of the home team, who are going to have to kill off a penalty to start this second period, with Eli Dolney sitting after a tripping call with half a second left back in the first period. So if you're Denfeld, this is pretty much one you've got to have, I think.
So as you know, Mike, a game can change quickly. A 3-0 game, complete control by Eagan. They give up a power play goal. It's a whole new game.
Absolutely. Denfeld wearing the yellows and maroons. They're going to be going right to left here in the second period. Cats home whites with the blue trim. And the Cats have 5 guys out there, which, there they go. As William Randall's going to sit. Here's a look at Brandon Toussaint. Allowed nothing on 3 shots back in the opening period. And Benjamin Lafont, 17 saves thus far for the Denfeld Hunters. Play was all to the left back in the first period. To those of you across your screen, Cats are moving left to right this period. Let's see if anything changes. Sherrick with an opportunity for the Cats. That went off of a defenseman right in front, Jopie. No harm was done. However, Bergen's just going to dump it back in for the Wildcats. As we said, 3-0 first home game of the year for the Eagan Wildcats. Second overall for Denfeld. This is the second of a back-to-back Southern Metro swing. They won in South St. Paul last night by a 4-1 count, and they're averaging 4 goals a game through their first 4 contests. Here comes Denfeld, far side. This is, that was number 3, Escala, bringing in deep. And puck out of play. We'll have a face-off.
So nice job there by the penalty killers here to start off the game. Go off a minute so far.
Looks like the face-off's going to be back in the Denfeld zone. 1:07 to go on the man advantage for the Hunters. Back to the right, Lafont of the goalie, Lafont, I should say. Good to see the stands starting to fill in here a little bit in the Eagan Civic Arena here for the first home game of the year. A lot of students making the trek out here on a Saturday afternoon. Denfeld thought about going in deep with the shot. That was Bastier, one of their captains, and said he's going to try to send it back. I know they're going to keep it low, actually. Bastier still battling down behind the Eagan net. Far side. Send it back up top to the Denfeld Hunters, back to the half wall. Back top, Rukavina. Is he going to play pitch and catch? No, they're going to send it in deep. That was Ellefson sends it in. Or check that. That was Smith, Isaac Smith, number 28. 22 to go on the power play for the Hunters. A little bit of pressure in the Eagan zone for one of the few times thus far in this hockey game. Good job, though, by the Eagan PK that was so successful a couple of nights ago. And again, look at that hustle in there by number 12 for the Wildcats. Cole Poplinski opportunity. That is off.
Nice job. Good hustle by Cole.
Yeah, we will have a whistle, but Poplinski, nice play by the Wildcat senior. One of just 3 on this squad, along with Isaac Kaluski and goaltender Brandon Toussaint.
Cole, a real physical player. Mike, here's a replay of it here. Really fighting for that puck. Really works hard. Heavy on the stick. Had the backhand shot on net. Another shot just wide, but nice job by Cole taking on 2 Duluth Denfeld players.
It looks like he might actually hit the post on that second opportunity. Only shot on this power play was that one for Poplinski. Denfeld's had 2 power plays and has 0 shots combined. Keegan Johnson takes his man out hard behind the net. That was Lemker on the receiving end. Cats going to try to get something in front. No, they're going to go into the corner right in front of the students section. Cats coming to bring it out of the corner at the half wall. They send it back in deep. Randall shot, save Lafont.
Nice cycle by Johnson in the corner to get that to Randall.
Johnson in there again, and can Denfeld get it out? Aggressive forecheck again by the Wildcats, but here come the Hunters. This is number 12. That was Peyton Budislavich. Again, I apologize if I'm butchering that name.
We're going to get an interference, I think, on Max Meekin, number 18. He kind of held his guy up a little bit too long. They're going to call him on it, so we'll go right back on the PK.
2:38 will be the time of this infraction. Third chance of the night for the Hunters. And they're going to have Ellefson on the draw to the right of netminder Brandon Toussaint. Looks like 28-7. That's Darren Scheich 7, 28 Isaac Smith back at the point for the Hunters. 21-6. Marciniak is 6, and Bastier 21 out there as well for Denfeld. Toussaint down quick. Puck is loose. And puck is going to get out of harm's way. Can the Cats bring it out of their own zone? Yes, it will. Just far enough as Smith couldn't get there for Denfeld.
Cleared the blue line barely by that fan there by Sheriff, but got that puck out of the zone. So 2 back-to-back penalties on the Wildcats again. One goal here makes it a 3-1 game, Mike. It's anyone's game now.
Now, as we all know, 2-goal lead, worst lead in hockey.
Why is that? Why do
I've always think it's just because if you get the next goal, you're, comfortably ahead. But if you give it up, you grab the stick a little tighter.
But do you hear about that in other sports, like in basketball? If it's a 28-14, that's the worst lead in basketball. Do you hear anything like that in other sports?
I believe it's 24-14.
Okay,
actually.
thank you. Okay,
yes.
Check the stats. All right.
Yes.
We told Toronto on that. I think we'll confirm that.
Toronto, yeah. That's right. I forgot we are on that live hookup with the whoever. As we go back to the action here in the Civic Arena, which there's 54 to go in the Denfeld power play, and they're going to have to regroup.
It's hard to get good announcer help, but isn't it, Mike?
Get what you pay for.
They found us.
Get what you pay for. Isaac Smith coming up for Denfeld. We'll be sure to mention most of the mostly volunteer crew here later on tonight. Here's Myers for the Cats. Johnny Myers in front. Couldn't get his man come through, but here comes Doley down the slot, pass across it, but
the net was off the board, and oh my, what an opportunity. Holy smokes, Johnny Meyer picking the pocket of the Denfeld player. Here's a replay of it. Miner now working behind the net, picked the pocket there, centering pass to Poplinski, couldn't put it home. Then Doley comes out of nowhere, and he will shoot it, but it's off the net.
Well, again, the Duluth Denfeld on the power play, but it's the Wildcats with the sustained pressure. And they're going to regroup, send it all the way back. Now it's actually going to be on goal. And LaFont's going to have to cover it up as Myers hustled in. He was watched by Jupy, but no harm there. Hey, we mentioned our mostly volunteer crew here, Jeff. We should probably mention some of these guys tonight. Marshall Asa here helping on camera.
Our Wiley veterans. Have you mentioned the Wiley veteran?
We're getting there.
We're going to get there? Okay, okay.
Kenny Gibson's helping us out. Greg Byrne and Jeff LaPointe, the man, is back.
The man, the legend.
This is his third season back in Wildcat hockey. Done football for 6 years, and it's all about Jeff LaPointe. It was hard contract negotiations, you mentioned.
Yes, it was hard contract negotiations. We talked, I think, a full cup of coffee and a hot dog.
Long shot down in front, and Toussaint with a save, and there's LaPointe's camera right there, actually, off of him. Jeff LaPointe wanted to make sure we said hi to his kid, Lexi. She's a senior this year. Trevor, a sophomore at Iowa State.
And again, a big shout out to all of our out-of-state viewers here for tonight or today's game. We got people in Wisconsin. We got the Loyola Women's Hockey Ramblers in Chicago, Chi-Town, watching the game here live. Big shout out to the captain on the men.
Eagan back at full strength. I think Denfeld actually had a shot that time on the power play. Might have been 2. They're now up to 5 total shots for the game. Cats at 23 thus far. Here comes Keegan Johnson down the right side. He'll cut to the middle. Going to get a shot off. LaFont was stayed with him and covers up quickly.
A lot of battling in front of the net there by Michael Bennick, number 22. He plays a real physical game. He's in front of that net, banging away, drawing lots of attention.
Should mention as well, part of our crew, Jeff Anderson down in the truck. Paul's here. Dalton's here, guys, from the ETV Worldwide Headquarters. Josh Sibley back at Master Control, I believe, at the Worldwide Headquarters over at the Thomson Reuters building.
We call that NORAD. Something like that.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Kind of sounded good.
Yeah. So, again, we want to thank all the volunteers helping out. We're all happy to bring you Wildcat hockey all these seasons here on ETV. And a special shout out to those of you up on the shores of Lake Superior tuning in, watching your Denfeld Hunters. Not a good performance thus far tonight by that squad.
But still only a 3-0 game.
Absolutely.
It's a very reachable game for Duluth. This is not over by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, I mean, we're still early in the second period. And as you said, that next goal could be huge. And, you know, Denfeld, I think this period, they're starting to show a few more signs of life. Granted, they've had 2 power plays to help. As Marciniak dumps it in for the Hunters. Toussaint out. Aggressive there to clear the puck out of the Wildcat zone. And here comes Randall, or take that back, Meekin, 18 for the Wildcats. From the circle, shot. LaFont, he goes up, hits him up in the chest off of his pad. And Poplinski gets a little extracurricular.
Poplinski and Beneke again kind of begging in front of the net there. They're going to, hopefully they don't call anybody. They'll kind of wave that out, let them play a little bit.
Nice job. Brady Bastier picked up the stick, gave it to Poplinski. Cole Poplinski, also a football player.
And a baseball player.
Not a kid I want to mess with on the ice.
Multi-sport athlete.
Absolutely. And we'll see Isaac Kaluski later this year. Another big kid, plays defense for the Wildcats. Out right now with a little bit of a hammy issue. 2 big hard hitters for this Wildcat squad. Here comes opportunity shot. Toussaint kicks that one aside off Lahette's opportunity. First time we've called Griffin's name tonight. Number 16 for Denfeld. And face-off going to come back outside the zone.
Looks like the Denfeld hit the net there, got it off his moorings there. Had a 2-1 there, potential break there, but good defensive play by Eagan there to prevent that from a scoring chance.
Looks like it's the Sherrick Myers-Meyer out there for the Wildcats. The top line for the Eagan squad.
That'll be nice. So we're going to wave it off.
Yep. Here comes Meekin. Aggressive forecheck by Denfeld to try to get something going for the Hunters. Cats they want nothing to do with that puck in their own zone, and they clear it out. Little you take it at center, and in comes the head for Denfeld, loses it, comes back out, and the Cats going to try to regroup with Nick Sherrick. Sherrick got one back in the first period all the way down. This should be an ice, and it is with just inside 10.5 to go in the second. Good look at Colin Meyer right there, number 30, or take that back, that's 17, Jack Mason for the Wildcats, junior defenseman. Kind of came up last year, I think later in the season, had some good quality playing time for the Wildcats.
Last year gave Coach Taylor a nice chance to get a lot of players with varsity experience. So again, they're coming back with a lot of players on the bench because good action, a real deep bench.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the stats. It says he played in 25 games, but he had no points. He was kind of one of those kids that once you got real deep into the roster, opportunities for the Cats.
Oh, boy. Well, it was Randall, I believe, number 19, kind of came in there all alone, kind of got by both feet, all of a sudden had the puck in his stick going, what do I have here? Holy smokes.
And we've got a penalty this time. It's going to be interference, the call. And they are going to take, I believe it's going to be against Duluth Denfeld's 23, Matthew Rukavina, junior defenseman. Time of this penalty will be 6:53.
Is that Rukavina you said there, Mike?
It is.
Okay. Looks like a big boy. Defense, junior.
Cats 1 for 1 on the power play thus far. That was the Sherrick goal back at 3:57 of the opening period. Interference indeed is the call. The Cats so far 3 for 4 in the power play here in this young season. Losing a blade on his way in with Sherrick, gets back up, stays with it. Johnson, nice job of keeping that one in.
That was kind of a shaky start to the power play, but they get the puck deep.
Yeah, they do. Sherrick knocks his man down right in front of the student section, and they love it. That shot goes just wide off the stick of Myers. Johnny's going to get it back. He'll send it near side. Randall shot. Oh, nice. Going for the tip. LaFont got the big glove out.
Nice save there by...
And
go a little exchanging Christmas gift ideas, Mike. I think for the upcoming holidays coming up here.
Eli Dolney out there talking too. I believe that was
there. Yeah,
I believe that was Shikes and Dolney were talking.
Probably asking for a Target gift card or any other store in town here, not to.
Yeah. I want to go up to the old Edgewater Water Park, maybe. I don't know. Go up on the shores of Superior.
Or a season pass for Cascade Bay Water Park right next to the Eagan.
Absolutely.
Center. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's some kind of a
miscue
altercation.
Randall, opportunity. Randall shot. That one just wide of the target. Johnson hustles over at the half wall. He goes down with the Denfeld player. Back out. Back low. Johnson couldn't
tee it up.
Yeah. Tried to kick it to his forehand as we're inside a minute to go on the power play.
Boy, Denfeld very aggressive on their penalty kill. They don't play the traditional box. They're all over the place.
And Denfeld's going to, they couldn't quite clear it. They were going to have an opportunity there. Back across. Randall. Fans. He had nothing but
net. Oh, my.
Cats nearly up 4-0. Myers. Denfeld's going to make a change. Cats, if they would have hustled, they might have had a great opportunity. But Dolney, he'll just backhand it in as the Cats are going to bring out a fresh 4. It's like Johnny Myers alone, man. As I say that, he gets to the bench.
Oh, he gets a shot from behind. No call.
So fresh 5 for the Wildcats out there right now, with Bergam and Mason among those. This will be Henry Reef back to regroup for your Eagan Wildcats. He's shadowed down there by Bastier for Duluth. We got 11 seconds to go on the power play. Maybe time for one more rush here for the Cats. I'm going to keep that perfect power play intact today. Opportunity. Here's Henry Wright. Long shot. And LaFont with the left pad. Power play is over. Denfeld full strength. 9 minutes gone by here in the second. It's still 3-0 Wildcats. Just over the stick of Lemker at the blue. And Cats are going to regroup. Here's Mason. Tries to get all the way down, and it will go all the way down. Didn't touch a guy. Coming all the way back. 27-8 right now. Shots in favor of the Eagan Wildcats. 7-5 would be the totals this period as you look at a great scoring chance there.
Boy, Randy, they call him Dinger, had a whole net to shoot, just could not pull the trigger. Another great chance here by Eagan. Again, we've got to kind of take those opportunities, Mike. It's only 3-0.
Boy, it might be December, early in December, but boy, Randall had a gift right there. Cats are offsides, I thought. And we've got a whistle. Poplinski got in ahead of that play.
I got a little toe drag. I think they saw that toe drag. Could have been the shadow of the toe drag, but they'll call it. Or they didn't call it actually. So, what the heck?
Bottom line is the men with the stripes. They call the shots around here.
It's our first game, folks, of the year. We got to kind of get the old cobwebs out of the system.
Yeah, we're not quite that English as a second language quite yet, but sometimes it feels that way. Meyer out there for the Wildcats, calling number 37, junior forward, battling in there. And puck back out right in front of the Cat bench. A long shot. And LaFont is there again.
Nice shot there by Mason to get that puck on net. Do a quick shot for the point. Don't want to do the big wind-up. Got that puck on net, forced to face on to the right for the Denfeld tender.
Seems to me Denfeld's doing a better job this period of letting LaFont see the shot. Playing a little more aggressive in front of their own net, a little more physical maybe. As we said, he makes another save. 29 shots thus far for the Wildcats. As Denfeld brings it deep into the zone. Got a man taken down in front. We play on. Come up near side Cats again. That puck in the Eagan zone, what, 8-9 seconds at the most, maybe? Meyer shot. Got the middle. He gets hit
Meyer
hard.
gets
hard. And a little extracurricular. He got a little shove there as well, getting up. Eskala doing that for Denfeld. Just finishing his check. Oh, just missing big side was Budislavich for Denfeld. And
icing,
that should be an ice. Oh, they're going to wave it off.
That was a gift. That was 5 feet in front of the line.
Yep. Well, that wasn't anywhere near, well, it wasn't within the red at all, but maybe it's followed through across the red. I don't know. But bottom line, we play on. Here comes Sherrick, dumps it in right. Cats are trying to change up on the far side. It's kind of like a cluster over there in front of the bench momentarily. The guy's off and on, but here comes Denfeld opportunity. Nice job blocking it down by the Eagan D. Denfeld trying to control in the Wildcat zone. The head going deep. He's hard taken out by, I believe that's Dolney. And the Cats, here they come. Boy, this team is fun when they are skating.
They are a fast team.
Poplinski tried to get it across to Gibson for the tip. Couldn't get it. Rife, Randall, or Meekin, I take that back. Meekin having to hustle back. Opportunity maybe for Denfeld. Couldn't quite get there in time. But Bergen, nice job of coming back, helping out his defensive partner. Cats turn and go. Here comes Poplinski. Stop. Tries to get it over around his man. That was kicked away by Smith, and then ultimately the goaltender, Lafont. 5:45 to go in the second. 3-0 Cats. All those goals scored back in the first. Ellefson for Denfeld goes in deep. He's taken out hard. A long shot and gloved by Toussaint on the low shot. And we all have a chance to catch our breath.
Boy, they got a little bit of action flow to the game. A lot of speed here demonstrated by Eagan and also Duluth, though. They got some jets going.
That was Shikes with that long shot for Denfeld. Denfeld now up to 9 shots on goal. Kind of all over down there in the zone, into the corner, now near the corner, half wall this time. Johnson pokes it out for the Cats, and he's actually going to lead the rush. 2-on-2. He's got Randall with him. Randall straddles the line to stay on sides, hustling into the trailer for the Wildcats. I believe that's Johnson. And there's Meekin, and lost it in the skates. Instead, here comes Duluth with Ellefson. Ellefson shot, that goes wide. Watched down there by Bergam. What do we got? Whistles. Got to be in a penalty somewhere. I think it might be a hold. Check for the men with the stripes. It looks like it's going to, the Eagan penalty box opens. It looks like William no, not Randall. He skated past. It's going to be Tony Asta, I believe.
Okay.
34, Asta. First time we've called it.
I didn't see that. Here's a replay of it. I don't know what looks like they had a. Oh, kind of pulled him down there a little bit there. Number 34.
I'm not sure if that was his first shift tonight.
It was his first shift there.
Might have been, I'm not sure. Interference was
nice
a call.
block there. Good job there by Keegan Johnson, sacrificing the body.
So Denfeld 0 for, I believe, 3 now on the power play coming into this one.
But they've had, boy, a lot of penalties. They had 3 power plays back-to-back, or all triple.
I don't
Something like that. They had 2 in a row, then we had a play out. So
right.
they've had 3 power plays this period.
Right.
So it's
2. Yeah, you're right, because the one started. The one was called it. Yeah, you're right. The 2 minutes were in this period, though. Yep.
So that's taken some momentum away from Eagan. They just can't get that game speed going. They're killing penalties.
But they've been doing this a lot of the night. Poplinski's going to go in deep, cut to the middle. Then it goes with a shorty.
Beautiful job there by Cole Poplinski. Just grind it out. Well done there by Cole.
12:49 time of that one, and I'm going to guess that one's going to be all alone.
All alone, just kind of will that one in there, grind it away. Way to go, Cole Poplinski, the senior.
Let's take a look as he comes in.
Just kind of drove the net, gets that forehand shot, and in the corner. Beautiful job by Poplinski.
Well, we said that next goal was going to be big, and there it is. A legitimate fist pump there by Poplinski. He had an assist the other night, so he now...
Yep, unassisted goal there by Cole, shorthanded goal.
Number 12, Poplinski, unassisted at 12:49 of the second.
There we go. There's the official word. So it's 4-0 Wildcats. 4 different goal scorers for the home team thus far today. And Toussaint right there with the save. And he covers up quickly on the doorstep. There was Marciniak for Denfeld. 32-11 now up to our shot tally as you look at Meakin, number 18, you saw. One of 5 sophomores on this varsity squad is Meakin. You just said only 3 seniors, so that means a lot of juniors in there. All the way out, will it be an ice?
Nope.
No.
Penalty.
Nope. Thank you. But one of us is paying attention. Big hit behind that.
Oh, he's down.
Yeah, that should get a.
He's up.
That was Bastier, one of the top players for this Denfeld squad. Oh, Keegan Johnson couldn't quite get that one. Big hits behind the play. Starting to see the physical intensity picking up in this one. Staying on sides. Nice job there by Denfeld. Quick shot. Toussaint kicks that one away. That was Bastier. He gets back into action real quick. Full strength are the Cats. Henry Reif, right side. Nobody with him. Shot was high, wide. Curls out with the Wildcat bench. Another shot. This is going to curl out in front of the student section. Denfeld just going to send it around the boards. Nate Johnson doing the honors. Poplinski into the corner. He battles in there with 16. I think it was 16 to hit.
Boy, Poplinski's really on a mission this game here so far, Mike. Really just grinding hard in the corners, really working hard.
Turnover outside of the post off the shot of Gibson.
We're going to get another penalty, though, on us. Thanks to man number 11, Henry Reif. Got a maybe interference. Cross check. Again, now the 4th penalty, I think, for us this period.
14:27, time of this one. So the Cats, after the last penalty, are going to be, they went 31 seconds 5-on-5 before they're shorthanded once again.
You know, again, that first game, too, we had against Cottage Grove, we got into a kind of a rhythm of a lot of penalties. And again, you play physical, but you walk that fine line of being physical, and you get some penalties. So again, now we go on the penalty kill again.
Yep. One part of it, too, I mean, you're up 4-0. And I think the officials are aware of that. Yeah, there's the official word, cross-check on Reif. So Escala and Duluth Denfeld try to get on the scoreboard here as they're down 4-0. Dolney, that was kept in that time far side by Jopi. Back out. We're going to send it down half wall. Send it in deep. Trying to do a little give and go. Unable to connect, however, was Denfeld. As Johnny Myers intercepted that one. Or I should say interfered with that potential pass. Myers off the board. He gets taken down, and we're going to have a penalty, I believe, upcoming on Denfeld.
Whatever. That's a good job by Johnny Myers to draw that penalty.
I believe it's Escala is going to sit, and they're going to get it. Actually, I think they're going to say interference will be the official call. Whatever. Interference, doesn't matter. Watch Myers come out of the zone with the right side of your screen, number 7. Replay machine just froze up, we've been told. Trust us, he got out to center. Escala kind of drag. Actually, they're going to call it on 7. Shikes instead, but a couple of guys were there.
Little shot of the crowd there. Good crowd here, kind of filtered in here, Mike, for the game.
Yeah.
Nice to see that.
So we play 4-on-4. Opportunity, LaFont, and he looked back, didn't know where that was.
I thought Burgum had that one from the high slot. Looked behind him. There's a shot.
That's 2 at least, if not more, that LaFont's looked behind him tonight. We'll play 4-on-4 for the next minute 10. And the Cats will have a power play to finish out the period, assuming they don't score. Kept in, yes it is, that's Beneke. Michael Beneke in deep for the Cats. He's on there with Randall. Yeah. Trying to turn and come for Denfeld. Here come the Hunters. Try to get up to Bastier on the left side. Back deep, Meakin for the Cats. Send it out, and out we come back to neutral. Smith couldn't control. He was up there. Randall gave him a little shove. Hard into the boards in the corner. I believe that's Randall on, is it Jopi? So we're down to 1:03 to go in the period. 30 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Bastier the other way for Denfeld. They'll just dump it in. Denfeld's going to change 3. The lone man they keep out there is 15 Jopi, the sophomore D. Cats. Quick shot. LaFort with another save. LaFont, check that.
Oh, there's
Big
a little
hit.
Hello, welcome.
Greetings from Eagan. Cats now on the power play. Sherrick long shot. That goes just wide of the mark. kept in. Mason dumps it back down. Inside 30 seconds to go in the period. Cats on a power play till the end of it if they don't score. Johnson in deep, trying to find Sherrick in front. He's got him. A couple of whacks at it, and it's in. Give it to Sherrick. 14.6 to go in the period. It's 5-0 Cats.
Boy, nice rebound there. Got his own rebound. 1 shot, 2 shots, and it's in. Nice job there by Nick Sherrick, number 16, the junior assistant captain.
Another power play tally, second of the night for the Wildcats as you take a look here.
Replay here, Mike. Again, Johnson, nice feed to Sherrick once, twice, and the second one's a charm. And it's now a 5-0 game. Shots on goal 36-12 in favor of the Wildcats.
Cats now have 2 power play goals and a shorty. 5-0 for the home team. We've got a whistle before the face-off. And Dolney's going to send it up.
On the power play, number 16, Nick Sherrick. Single assist to number 24, Keegan Johnson. Sherrick from Johnson at 16:46 on the power play.
So there's the details from Nick Johnson, our public address announcer. 5-0 your Wildcats take the lead with that power play goal with 14.6 to go. And they head to the locker room after 2 periods with a 5-0 lead.
Real impressive, I think, Mike, that period it got. You had to start out in a penalty kill. We had a total of 4 penalties. We really held Duluth off to the outside the box, and we got a couple of goals besides. So good job by the overall special teams, really a big part of this game again.
So let's take ourselves another quick break here as we take a look at that last goal for the Wildcats. Nick Sherrick from Johnson. 1, 2, count it. 5-0 Wildcats after 2. You're watching Eagan Wildcat Hockey on ETV. Welcome back to inside the Eagan Civic Arena, where it's been all Eagan Wildcats thus far. 5-0 your score after 2 periods. Shots are indeed 36-12 favor of the Wildcats. And there's a type on the bottom. It is through the second period. It wasn't that. It was a dominating first as well. Hey, there we go. How about that? Just like we said. But yeah, 36-12 Wildcats power plays. Eagan again continuing to click with the man advantage. Denfeld, I think, has, 2 shots on 4 power plays tonight.
Yeah, extensive work in the power play unit by Eagan, but again, they were rock solid in that category. Hits 13-12, pretty much even up, but again, 5-0. Eagan really looking strong here after 2 periods.
Nick Sherrick's got 2 tonight for the Wildcats. Gibson 1, Johnson 1, Poplinski is shorty, and we are underway here in the 3rd period. By the way, he is Jeff Berger. I'm Mike Cook. We're happy to be with you here on ETV. And a special shout out to those of you watching us on the World Wide Web as Johnson with a shot in LaFont, the Denfeld goalie, who's been a very busy young man this afternoon. Got 31 saves thus far. We mentioned the Cats had 48 shots 2 nights ago at Cottage Grove. They're at 36 right now as we start period number 3. Johnson down the left side, Keegan Johnson. He'll cut to the middle, he'll go to the backhand, and he'll go LaFont. Actually, I believe that went up into the netting. Might have been off LaFont.
Yeah, nice job there by Keegan and draw that puck to the middle ice. A little stick handling, nice move there. Backhand in the netting off the stick of Denfeld. So the face-off will be deep in Denfeld's zone.
Well, let's see if Denfeld can get something going here in this 3rd period. As we said, they played last night in South St. Paul. 4-1 win over the Packers. Came into this one averaging 4 goals a game through their first 4 contests. But boy, they really had even little opportunity today thanks to that Eagan defense. Cats on the offensive zone. Here's Meyer. And here comes Denfeld. This might be a good opportunity for the Hunters. Escola leading the rush, number 3. He lost the puck in the Wildcat zone, hustling in there. Actually, Lemker in there to help out for Denfeld. Sent it out front, dumped in. Hunters are going to have to tag. They do, and they are going to switch up. 1, 2, 3, 4 players this time as Eagan looks to get something going. Cullen Meyer from the circle, shot LaFont. He'll gobble that one up, and he'll hang on for a whistle.
Nice job again by Eagan to kind of keep, control the puck, get the puck out of the zone. Some nice rushes there down. There's a shot of Cullen Meyer going back to the bench. Nice shot by him.
Let's meet Mr. Cullenmeyer, shall we?
Cullenmeyer.
Went to Pinewood.
A junior.
Favorite movie is Goon. Lacrosse his favorite sport other than hockey. Connor McDavid is his favorite hockey player. Dominic's his favorite Eagan sandwich shop.
So his favorite movie was Goon?
Goon.
It wasn't one of my top 5. I'm not sure about you, Mike.
There was one of the players I saw. We mentioned back when the little chippers were out here earlier, we mentioned the Mighty Ducks and the Flying V here, you know?
Yes.
One of the players mentioned Mighty Ducks is their favorite movie. We'll see if we can figure out who that is.
Oh, a little short shot slide there by net off the Maury, maybe, perhaps, not sure. But Poplinski again, trying to stuff it on the short side. Net comes off.
Tommy Meisinger, he's a JV player, says Mighty Ducks are his favorite movie. Josh Alexander, JV player. What else we got rolling here? Oh, there's a Tommy boy in there, and Max Meekin. Tommy boy? Okay.
Tommy boy. Another Academy Award winner.
Oh, no question. Oh, Ryan Berg. Must be a JVer. He looks the Mighty Ducks. Cole Gibson, that's the one I was looking at. Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Where's number 9? Cole Gibson. Another one of those proudly made in Minnesota movies.
Yes.
You know, thinking back to the end of that movie, wasn't their coach headed to Duluth to play minor league hockey? I'm thinking that might be our tie into this game.
And that's a heck of a tie. You really reached for that one.
Stretch. Yeah, I thought that was, okay, well, whatever. Here's Mason heading off for the Wildcats, who were up by a 5-0 count. 2:11 gone by here in the third period. Denfeld long shot. Never actually went wide at Toussaint. Toussaint, he's been tested just a couple of times, even though Denfeld's got 14 shots. I don't think they've had that many, as you would call, grade A chances. LaFontier, on the other hand, has faced a lot of those from the Wildcats.
A lot of action on his end there. But again, you know, Eagan's done a nice job to get the puck out of their own zone, breaking the puck out cleanly. Not a lot of time in the Eagan zone, which bodes well. Here's a real replay of that. Keegan Johnson almost snuck one in there.
He's got
good effort.
Yep, Keegan's got one tonight. Randall,
rebound.
Save. And LaFont, somehow that puck does not go in. Again, the Cats just continuing to mount the pressure. Shots are up to 42 now for the home team. Meekin long shot, that never got through. Denfeld looking to break somebody, and they do. This is going to be Budislavich. Yeah. Again, the name I can't pronounce.
Had a guy sneaking behind, and again, the defense were real aggressive at the blue line, but it got caught a little bit. But nice job by Meekin to kind of come back there and cover.
14:08 to go in this one. 5-0. Your Eagan Wildcats in front. If Eagan does go up 6-0, I believe we go running time per high school league rules. You know, Coach Taylor was saying after Eagan the other night had a lot of shots on goal, but only had 3 goals. Tonight you've got 42 shots, 5 have gone in, and he was talking about finishing chances. Another opportunity, Mason, that goes off a defender. Will he be satisfied with this, finishing chances tonight?
Yeah, nice job to finish, as you're saying. But again, the goalie stood in his head, too, against that Cottage Road game. Lots of chances. Oh, shot by Mason. Nice low shot there. And then they're going to sneak one. Oh, there will be a change there. Could have been a potential break.
I guess I'm thinking, because right now we're now up to 44 shots after that last flirt, but just 5 have went in.
Right, so there's been chances we missed in this game as well.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if you look at it as, hey, you got 5 this time, right, or you look at, you know, glass half full, half empty kind of thing. For Denfeld, you might think, wow, we've given up 44 shots, but just 5 goals, so that's more of an optimism kind of thing. But again, it's, you know, you get better by playing better competition. Denfeld, I believe, is a Class A school. Coming down, making the trek. There we go, Cats intercept. Long shot, Berga, man, that's going to be gloved and held on. But boy, you look at the Denfeld schedule. I mean, they make this road trip here down to the Metro. They play, like I said, South St. Paul last night.
Nice
Eagan tonight.
there.
I'm looking at them. I mean, you know, we talk about this conference as geographically, it's not that far apart. They have games at St. Cloud yet. Then they go to International Falls, at Elbeth Gilbert, at Hibbing. Just a few miles on the old bus up there across the northern part of the state.
Yeah, the luxury we have here, Mike, in the Metro is we have competition all around us. So you're not having to drive forever to get to it.
Although the Cats are going to make a trip up to Virginia Mountain Iron Buell up in mid-January. Because they came down here last year. But this time for Eagan, it's just a one-game trip up north. Usually I think they try to get a couple in there.
Potential. There's a feed there. Rifle had an opportunity there to get it. He cuts it back. Had a chance to get a shot on goal. Yep. Just missed it. It just off the stick.
See Henry Rife's reaction on that one?
Rife was like going, oh my goodness.
How did I miss that?
Looks like they got a penalty too, Duluth Denfeld. So
it's
like
a slash.
We can hear that up here, up in the press box at the lovely Eagan Civic Arenas on the shores of Cascade Bay.
That's right, yeah. We don't have a big world-renowned lake, but we have the world-renowned Cascade Bay. So number 5, Eli Dahl going to sit for Denfeld. Time of that infraction will be 4:50. I think we said it was a slash.
A little slash. We can hear it up here. That was a heavy slash.
So the Cats, I believe, 2 for 3 on the power play thus far tonight. Here comes Johnny Meyer just wheeling.
Johnny Meyer, had a chance there. Nice hands by Meyer, goes back to Sherrick. Nick Sherrick, the junior. I think he's got 2 goals tonight, I believe. Real solid game with the assistant captain.
Jeff, I'm just looking down here at center ice. There's a little girl here in the stands. She's holding up a sign to the glass. I'm not sure what it says on the other side, but that's cool to see.
Very cool to see.
Girl, kind of a pinkish jacket on. There she is. I don't know what that sign says on the back.
She's got a sign. It's like a signed team poster.
Yeah,
maybe she got a sign by one of the players.
But yeah.
Very cool.
Good to see both young fans and old here tonight in the Civic Arena supporting the Eagan Wildcats. Opportunity. Here comes Denfeld. Can they get one? No. Johnny Myers hustles back to disrupt that one. Power play halfway over for the Wildcats. Just over 11 minutes to go in this one. It's 5-0 for Eagan. And dump back down. Cats unable to clear that one out. Shikes dumping it in for Denfeld. Aggressive forecheck by Escala. Eli was kind of slow. Eli Dolny was getting off the bench over there. Another turnover by the Cats. Opportunity. Oh, good shot high just over the glove of Tucson. Eagan is on the power play right here, right?
I believe there was kind of a mismatch of get that puck out of the zone. And
Denfeld with by far their best kill thus far. A couple of nice opportunities thus far for the Hunters. Right, field center, intercepted by Duluth, sent all the way down off the stick of Budislavich. 6 to go in the power play. Cats are about to drop to 2-4 with the man advantage. Still lead 5-0, however, as Denfeld back at full strength. 10:06 to go in this one. I don't know if we dare start jinxing.
Oh, there's a trip there.
No. I was just going to say Tucson, I think, had 3 shutouts last year. I don't know if that's going to jinx him at all. If he loses this shutout, blame us. Inside 10 to go. Bergam to Mason. You know, the thing I like thus far about Eagan, first time for me seeing them this year, but everybody is involved.
Yeah, it's a team effort, and they've just done well on both ends of the ice, Mike. They've done offensively, nice shots on goal, good scoring production. Defensively, in their own zone, they've been rock solid. Not a lot of opportunities.
Dump back in. I believe that was Dolny doing it. Cat's going to change a couple behind the play. And puck's going to squirt back out to neutral where it's going to be regrouped by Eli Dolny. 9:17 to go. Pumps it ahead, number 28. First time on the ice for the Cats tonight. That's Parker Swanson. It's a junior. We're going to get that one through. He does get that one through.
Okay.
Yep. And another save by LaFont. That'll be 49 shots for the Wildcats.
Nice shot there by Bergam there to get that puck on net. First shot fan, but second one got on net there. Here's a replay of it. Nice shot there again on net.
That's why you stay with it.
Stay with it.
Starting to see a few new numbers popping out here for the Wildcats. Some of these JV kids that played last night, kind of a unique situation where Denfeld didn't have a JV team. They were at South St. Paul. So Eagan's JV played South St. Paul's JV. And then there's just the 2 varsities here today at the Civic Arena. In deep, Bergam for the Wildcats. High off the glass. Written out of the play. It was taking his man out. That was 28th Swanson. And we've got out of play. Oh, I see number 4 on the ice for the Wildcats. That's Adrian Byrne. First time he's been out there tonight, I believe. Aiden, I should say, not Adrian. So we're approaching the halfway point. Period number 3. 48-15 the shots. Eagan's got 12 shots already this period. Duluth has 3. And behind the play, we've got a whistle. And we've got I believe we're going to have a penalty. And Cats are going to go shorthanded once again. This time it's going to be Mason sitting. I think they got him on a rough. Time of this one, 8:29. It's going to be in the corner. Let's see if we can catch it. Watch 17 in white. Yeah, he kind of hit him in the back a little bit there. Good call by the official. So Denfeld on the power play again. I believe this is number 6 for them, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6th power play of the night for Denfeld. They were 1 for 6 last night at South St. Paul. Let's go on the draw. They're going to get it back. Long shot. That was knocked down in front by the Eagan D. Oh, fanning on the shot that time. That was Jupy. Long shot. Oh, another block.
Nice effort there. Beneke again, 2 blocks.
Yep, and I think he's going to draw a penalty in the process. Going to be an interference call on. Oh, they whistled this one on.
What that was there a guy that no, they got an interference. So nice. You're right there. Nice job by Beneke. Nice to draw that penalty.
Yep, Eskel is going to sit for the Denfeld Hunters. Time of that one, 8:57.
Here's a replay of it there, Mike. Beneke blocks it again, and he got that little chip there. So
he nearly got hit again. I think Beneke might want an ice pack or 2 tonight. He took a couple of big shots on that series.
Oh, there's a shot there, man. Almost Bergam had the corner.
Yeah, it was tipped up into the netting.
Nice little shot from the blue line there.
So we got Meyer, Bergam, and 18 Meakin out there right now for the Wildcats.
Oh, they had Meyer all alone in front.
Denfeld gets it out just briefly, and they're going to have to regroup with Shikes. Far side, that's going to be Ellefson. Here's into the Wildcat zone, tied up nicely by, I believe that was Meakin, and here comes Johnny Myers. 57 seconds to go in 4-on-4. Myers from the circle, goes to the backhand, tries in front, nobody home wearing white, however. Cats did make a change. We got a guy without a stick. That was Myers.
No, delayed penalty on a slash.
It was Meyer, I should say, without the stick, but and let's see who's going to sit. And it looks like the Denfeld box is opening once again. And it's going to be number 7, Aaron Shikes for Duluth Denfeld to have a seat. 9:44 time of this one.
Replay of it here. Nice screen. They look at Myers looking to get that on net. Goes out there, goes to Bergam. Now Bergam will kind of get this.
Timeout taken by
running a little ragged.
The Hunters. Hey, we mentioned this is the first home game of the year for the Eagan Wildcats. They're not home for a couple of weeks. They've got 3 conference road games coming up. They're at Burnsville on the 5th, 7 o'clock over at the Burnsville Ice Center. Then next Saturday the night, 3 o'clock at Prior Lake, the Dakota Ice Center. At Eastview on the 12th, which of course is at the Apple Valley High School Arena. And they're back here Saturday the 16th against Farmington, 7 bells in the Civic Arena. I believe that's EHA night, somebody said.
Here's a replay here, Mike, coming in there. The zone looks like Meyer had it, or Johnny Meyer had it, looking for Cullen Meyer in front, no relation. Got that slash right there. Meyer's stick just flies out. You mentioned the schedule. I'm sorry, you mentioned the schedule. It gets really a grind for the Cats. They've got to go to Burnsville, and that's a tough one in their house. Then they got Eastview, then they've got Prior Lake, all away games. So it goes in, it gets real meaty real quick.
Well, then you get Farmington back here, who was tough with us last year. Lakeville North is here on the 19th. I believe that's our next television game, by the way. 7:15 against the Lakeville North Panthers, who I believe played Moorhead the other night, and that was a tight game. I can't remember who I heard won that game, but I heard it was a tight one. And then again, you've got, of course, with a lot of road games early, that means you also get a lot of home games later on in the season. Could be big factors once we get around to section time, but that's 2+ months from now.
I'm just trying to figure out what I had for breakfast. You're talking about sections?
Oh, why not?
What the heck?
By the way, Denfeld, they're home on Tuesday against Greenway. Thursday at Cloquet. And their former coach, Kevin Sweeney.
Johnny
Meyer, look at that speed.
Johnny Meyer, real smooth out there with the puck, controls the puck, nice puck presence.
Just a reminder, by the way, Johnny Myers, sophomore.
Sophomore. A veteran sophomore. He played as a freshman a lot of time.
Absolutely. We've got 11 seconds of 4-on-3, and then the Cats are going to have a 5-on-3 for about 32 seconds. Shot across.
Oh, what a save.
Wow.
That was a beautiful save. Meyer had top shelf. Just a beautiful high leg kick there.
Had a good cheer down to the left, much than the Denfeld supporters, and really that was well-deserved applause on that one.
So 5-on-3, Mike, here for the Wildcats. First time I think all year they've been a 5-on-3. Let's see what they can do.
And Myers is still out there. Kind of does a brief stutter. Here's Sherrick. Myers. 6 to go on the 2-man advantage. Quick shot. Wow. But Fond, what another save. Boy, he gave up some of those couple of quick goals, and you kind of thought, boy, this kid may have a really rough day. He has bounced back very, very well for Duluth Denfeld.
Well, look at the shot. Shot's now 51 shot. I mean, this is incredible. So it looks like we're going to change it up a little bit on the power play. We got Mason Bergam at the point. Beneke.
Along with Reef, and that's Sherrick on the far side. Yep. Now down to 5-on-4 for 42 seconds. Cats looking to put this one in running time. Mason sends it down low. Give and go. No, he's going to send it back out. And couldn't quite be kept in. Yep.
Good idea.
Mason tried to split a couple D, didn't do it, but still Cats still able to bring it in. On the far side, it was at Beneke, I believe, out to Reif. Henry Reif, another sophomore in this squad. Well, shot through Mason. Reif couldn't get over in time, and Denfeld able to clear. Should be enough to kill with just 9 seconds to go in the Wildcat power play. You see 5:22 to go in this one, and it's 5-0 Eagan. Here comes Mason. Tries to split his man, and LaFont's going to hang on to the puck just as the penalty expires. And we'll have a whistle in the Denfeld end. 5:14 to go as you look at Jack Mason, number 17 for the Eagan Wildcats. Faithful Shepherd Elementary School. The Fault in Our Streets is his favorite movie. Basketball he likes other than hockey. Jersey Mike's his favorite sub shop, by the way. Mitch Marner, favorite hockey player. Love his inspirational quote, look good, feel good, play good.
I like that. I like
nice.
that.
Down to 5 to go. Denfeld looking to get that goose egg off their side of the scoreboard. And we've got another new player out there for the Wildcats. Luke Anderson, sophomore defenseman, wears number 6. And here comes an opportunity. This is Gibson. Shot.
Oh, looking for that 5-hole.
Yeah, he thought it.
He thought it.
Might have the far side. He might add far side, but looks like Tony Asta out there as well. 34 for the Wildcats.
Some guys getting some ice time now.
Yeah, I think Ben Willery, 20, I just saw out there. They'll try to look around, catch some of these new numbers. And back out, giving chase is Anderson. Denfeld with an opportunity. Oh, gets around, tried to get around his man was Liet. We haven't seen that. I don't think we've called him yet this period. Kept in Denfeld. Not for long, however. Here come the Cats the other way. That's Randall who's going to go to the backhand. Looking at front, nobody home wearing white. And up and down play here in this third period, which has just under 4 to go. Here's Randall once again. Boy, he's played well today. At the center in front to Keegan. Beneke in the corner. It's hard over there right by the over in the corner. 54-16 shots on goal right now in favor of the Wildcats. 18 alone this period. Johnson will leave it to Bergam.
Thinking about it, but no.
Yeah.
He had a guy kind of between him sitting there, so probably a good decision.
Long shot, rebound. Couldn't find the target.
Nice pressure again by Eagan. Really all over Denfeld. Just nice forecheck.
That's Swanson in deep there for the Wildcats.
Oh,
I think the net's going to be off, and it is.
Checked and off the mooring.
Yep, 3:08 will be the time left in this one. Well, I'll tell you, a lot of positives offensively to build on in terms of setting up opportunities for the Wildcats. They had 48 the other night, 54 shots today. What's that average? 48, 54, 51 shots a game average. There were times a couple years ago we might have got 51 shots in, 3 games?
And, we talked about this too, Mike, not to jinx it, but you got that many shots in that puck presence, but, again, good defensive play in your own zone.
Absolutely.
So they're really not giving up chances to get the puck out of the zone quickly. A lot of the plays been on the other end. That's just good puck movement by the defense and the forwards catching the passes, and they're all moving their feet.
And we said it earlier in this broadcast, they're missing arguably their top 2 defensemen right now in Jonah Mikla and Isaac Kaluski.
Right. And that's, again, tribute to the team. They're real deep. They're moving the puck well.
Absolutely. Kaluski expected back sometime soon.
Yep.
I was told maybe 3 weeks on Mikla.
Yeah, lower body injury for Isaac, and then upper body for Jonah.
Opportunity. I don't know if that one ever got through to Tucson. Denfeld came close to breaking the scoreless. The 0 on their side of the board. 2.5 to go in this one. I'm guessing the bus is warming up outside the Civic Arena for Denfeld to head back up I-35 tonight. Falling down far side.
Edge there.
That might make the blooper reel at the end of the year.
That was an awkward fall. Could have been dangerous.
Yep. Asta giving chase for the Wildcats. The officials did wave off icing. Bergman, the shot never got through. Here's Byrne for the Wildcats. 4 as Asta heads off for a change. Good play right in the neutral. Looks like the Cats are actually going to win that one.
Good puck control by Poplinski. Heavy on the stick. Shot. Reif had it. Yep, rebound.
Good job of Poplinski going to the net, nearly setting the screen that time. And just fired back in. Here comes Poplinski into the. I thought he was going to go over to the corner for that one. He cut up. And good pressure by Reif that time. Cats are just not letting up whatsoever. Oh. Gibson keeps it in, shot on. So we're inside 90 seconds to go. All the way down. We are no icing, so we do continue to play. Meekin ahead for the Cats. Here's Keegan Johnson. Tries to get around his man. Good job by the D there to not let Keegan through. And a little extra push there as the net goes off. Wasn't it last year we had, was it Manzella that the net just kind of kept bumping off?
Yeah, it was incredible. It was held in there by a Band-Aid. So again, you breathe by it, it would go off the mooring. Nice job there by Keegan Johnson, kind of crashed the net, putting pressure on.
1:08 to go. I still see a good chunk of the crowd there on the bottom of your screen. A lot of them were in the Denfeld colors, so good to see their fans making the trek down. Opportunity. Swanson tries to get one in on the wraparound. He's stymied in front. Kept in by the Cats. Here goes Parker Swanson in deep. Looks like Luke Anderson still back out on defense back at the left point. And didn't get back to him. Asta keeps it all. They're going to say the puck did get out. Cats are going to tag Gibson in. And all the way back down. Will it be on goal?
They're going to wave it off. On goal.
It's on goal. There's Byrne for the Cats. 30 to go. We'll give Denfeld credit, boy. Their guys are still, they've got not as many, don't seem to be as deep as the Wildcats. But you see some of those guys, they're still going full speed out there, like Jopi, 15.
Yeah, they're no lack of effort. You gotta give them credit. They've been working hard.
I think they might be napping on the bus on the way back, but much deserved rest. Myers trying to get one last one before the horn. 3, 2, cross shot. Oh. Cats tried to get fancy.
Trying to get a little cute, but that's all right. What a great effort by the Wildcats. Good, thorough game.
Bottom line is Eagan Wildcats are going to win this one by a count of 5-0.
Boy, domination in the shots there, Mike. Unofficial tally, 58 shots to 17.
In that third period, by the way, it was 22-5.
Wow.
So the Cats just had the foot on the gas the entire game. And they're going to skate away from their home opener with a 5-0 victory. You said Sherrick got a couple of goals. Poplinski had one. Gibson had one. Keegan Johnson had one. And again, a lot of other guys had points tonight.
Again, real pleased with the effort of the offense, putting some pucks in the net, 58 shots. What a job of the offense. Brandon Toussaint, when he had to make some saves, he made some saves. The defense really moved the puck well out of the zone. Didn't give Duluth much of anything. I think just a great team effort. A real nice prep here now before that next game against Burnsville at their house, which will be a battle.
And I will say maybe the one thing the Cats can be disappointed in tonight, again, a little too many trips to the penalty box, but things you can work on. But you got the lines are playing, like you said, the lines are playing well together. The defense is playing well together. Toussaint played well. And the Cats win this one by a 5-0 count. So that's going to wrap things up here from inside the Eagan Civic Arena as we look at one last opportunity here for the Cats, we think, on the replay. Or we have a frozen replay machine.
To call Toronto again. There we go.
Yeah. Well, there's your final numbers. Yeah, that is not a misprint. 58-17 the shots.
I'm not sure we saw 58. I mean, like you said, did we have a game last year we had 58 shots?
Well, maybe Shakopee or something.
But that's incredible.
Yep. So, again, that's going to wrap things up from inside the Eagan Civic Arena. Where, once again, your final score, the Eagan Wildcats 5, Duluth Denfeld Hunters 0. So, on behalf of the entire ETV crew, he's Jeff Burgum, I'm Mike Cook. We say thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time for Wildcat Hockey here on ETV.